So this is not just Alligator Alcatraz. This is happening. This has happened at facilities all over the country, and you're starting to see more people die.
Here it says, for the spokesperson for the Florida Division of Emergency Management denied the prisoner's claims made to his girlfriend, telling Status Quo that they are false and that reports on horrific conditions at Alligator Alcatraz have been repeatedly debunked. And you say, for the record, the same ample reporting about inhumane and unsafe conditions at Alligator Alcatraz have been debunked. Have there been words to you about this happening at other immigration detention centers or facilities elsewhere, not just in Florida, but throughout the country?
Alligator Alcatraz isn't either. I mean, it was put together in 8 days. They were basically getting like 1.5 meals a day at this facility. They were getting water that had foul smell and taste. The food they were getting was pretty disgusting, even for prison food. And they were being, taunted by the guards there too, to the point and overcrowding at Alligator Alcatraz and this facility in New Jersey. I mean, they're packing these prisoners. I don't call them detainees. Most of them don't have due process. I just call them prisoners. They're packing them like sardines. And also at Alligator Alcatraz, they're spending so much money there, but they're transferring a lot of them to a nearby facility about an hour away, where also you're hearing about heinous conditions, packed like sardines, very bad sanitary conditions, people not getting enough water, food at Alligator Alcatraz and other facilities. We've heard of people being deprived medicine. So this is not just Alligator Alcatraz. This is happening. This has happened at facilities all over the country, and you're starting to see more people die. And the other part is, I don't even know if we fully know how many people die because there's no transparency. They're not giving accurate information. And part of the problem for families of prisoners in Alligator Alcatraz and elsewhere, it's very hard to track if they're there or if they've been transferred elsewhere. I didn't even mention they can't even get communications with their lawyers. So their lawyers are having trouble getting access to them on the phone or in-person visitation at Alligator Alcatraz. So this is basically just an extrajudicial black site. I mean, let's just call it what it is. I would compare it to Guantanamo Bay. Some might say, well, they're not being waterboarded. Okay, well, there's been issues in Alligator Alcatraz of being punished, prisoners being punished, being put in what they call the box, which is basically like a 4x4 square outside, leaving them there handcuffed for 4 or 5 hours in the scalding heat and humidity. That's torture.